What's up, guys? So Shachar here from Playlist Map. Today we are going to talk about how you end up getting on a editorial playlist. I know that this is something that a lot of artists are looking for. This is something that can change your numbers on Spotify in one night. It's crazy to get on a Spotify editorial playlist. So I want you to understand that this is something that can take time, and we build a lot of different strategies to people we worked with artists we worked with. And today I'm going to show one of the artists that we worked with. I'm going to show his numbers on Spotify, and I also want to give you the best way and a few techniques that will help you to get on a Spotify editorial playlist. So let's start by talking about this artist that for sure got on a Spotify playlist, and that was like crazy story for me how they did it. So I will share it with you. So this guys, their names is Mission One. So Mission One is a project that is hardstyle music. So what they did basically, as you can see over here, they have this song that got 700,000 streams. So I want to talk about their strategy, and then I'm going to share also different strategies that can work for you. The first thing they did, they went to Playlist Map, and they used Playlist Map to find people that have playlists and basically in the music and genre that they are actually release their music on. For example, in their case, they were looking for names like artists that make the same kind of music like them in the same genre. So they also type hardstyle in the search bar, and that helped them to get a lot of results of playlists with the name of hardstyle. We have 419 playlists in our catalog with that with the hardstyle music. So I'm gonna let's log in and see how it's look like for 1 second. Yes. So if I log into my account, oh, this is not the right account. 1 second. Let's log into this right account. Okay. So if I log into my account on Playlist Map, what I can do, I can search a name of a genre or a name of an artist that sounds like me, and then I'm going to get a lot of results of playlists that are relevant for that. So for example, over here they have 419 results for hardstyle. So that's crazy. Okay, what they did, these guys are super smart. They created very, very unique message to pitch their first ever song to people that have playlists on Spotify with hardstyle. So what they did, they reached out to all of them. And apparently one of these guys have a YouTube channel. He have a YouTube channel with hardstyle music. Sorry for that. And you can see that this guy end up featuring their song in his YouTube channel. Okay, so we'll find this video in 1 second. Yeah, this is their song. And this is the YouTube channel that featured. This is the YouTube channel that featured their songs. Let me see. I have to find it. I want to find this video in the YouTube channel. Mission One Hardstyle. Okay, let's see. Yes, this is the one we are looking at. So this one have 1.9 million followers, and they featured the song of Mission One. And what happened by this action? One of the editorial, probably one of the guys that work in Spotify that was in charge of the playlist of the hardstyle, basically added their song in artstyle. That's the place we're looking at, artstyle bangers. This guy probably followed the YouTube channel, and he ended up finding their music, and he added that to the editorial playlist. So this is one way to get on the Spotify playlist. If your song is featured in a huge YouTube channel or something like that go viral, and that's actually a very good way to end up at a Spotify playlist. The second strategy that I want to look into is to talk to you about the different kind of playlists. Okay, so in Spotify we have three kind of playlists. The first kind of playlist we have are playlists that are algorithmic, and we have the second one that is editorial, and the third one that is actually a playlist that are user generated content. What does it mean? It means that people actually create, like me and you, created a playlist on Spotify, and we have a lot of followers, and they have a lot of I will say they have a lot of power because they have a lot of followers. So over here we are looking at one of my artists. His name is White Noise. So let's do since 2015. Why it's so important for you guys to know the difference between this playlist? Because the strategy, if you want to end up at your song to be an editorial playlist, is that you need to build it over time, and it's kind of the snowball effect. You can imagine yourself, slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then no one can, ignore you anymore because you're so big. So the way we do it and the way we build the strategy is by pitching our songs to, user-generated playlists. So in this case, this is a listener's playlist. That's how Spotify called it. But we are in Playlist Map. All of the playlists that you will see on Playlist Map, they are actually user-generated playlists. So if I will look at, like, for example, I don't know, David Guetta. Okay, so I'm gonna get all of the playlists that users on Spotify created, and they have a lot of followers. So what we're trying to do with this strategy is, if we gonna show the algorithm, that our song is good, and a lot of people are featuring our song on their playlist, even if like the playlists have, like, I don't know, 200, 300, each person that added your song to his playlist is kind of, another data point for Spotify to understand that your song is relevant. So if you get featured on a lot of playlists that people created, okay, of course, if they have more followers, it's great for you because you have more data to feed the machine of Spotify. So if you get a lot of playlists to feature your songs, then what's going to happen is that the algorithm will look at your song, and if people end up listening to the song from the beginning to the end, they're listening to the entire song, they end up sharing your song with their friends, they end up liking your song and add it to their own library, then what's going to happen is that you are going to show the algorithm that your song is a good content, and Spotify automatically, the next thing they will do is pushing your song into algorithmic. So what's happening right now, this is what you're looking for, is basically to get your song on algorithmic playlists. Once you start seeing numbers over here, this is the part that you should know that you're on the right direction, and actually Spotify starting to understand more about who you are. And of course, to get on algorithmic playlist, there is different ways, but this is one of the best ways to do it. So when you get on sorry for that, if you're gonna get on a Spotify playlist that they are user-generated playlists, that's gonna drive you to go onto algorithmic playlist. Also, another thing you want to do is to make sure you have followers on your profile. So over here they have 150 followers. This is going to push your song on the algorithmic playlist as well, as long as you have more followers. So in this case, once you're getting on algorithmic playlists, and then you still have the positive enforcement from Spotify, people listen to the entire song, people share it, people add it to their own library, then this is going to increase the chances that you're going to end up at editorial playlist. And what do I mean by that? When your song is on algorithmic playlists, and then Spotify is actually seeing people listen to the entire song, they see positive signals, positive data points about your song, then the people that are working on Spotify, the people that with the headphones listening to new music all day long and looking for cool music to add to the editorial playlist, then they will be able to see your song as recommendation inside of their systems. So this is the part that you are looking for. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for this moment that your song is already in algorithmic, your song is already pushing and get some good numbers on algorithmic playlists, and then the people that work on Spotify can't ignore you anymore. They'll be like, oh guys, this is new song, we love it. And there's, of course, so many different ways to do it, right? But this is another way to do it that I saw myself, that a lot of artists, new artists, end up on editorial playlists because of this strategy, because that's how they did it. So what I would like you to do right now is to make sure you go on Playlist Map and create free account. You can start for free and just like start pitching your songs to playlists. So a few things that you want to do if you are in a point that you just started. So you want to make sure you pitch your songs to playlists that are kind of small in the beginning. You know, you don't want to pitch your songs to a playlist that already have thousands of followers. So you can sort in Playlist Map, you can sort it by how many followers this playlist have. So if I click on followers, what's going to happen next is that I'm going to get the numbers of followers. For example, this one have 1 million, but I want the opposite. If I just started, I want to start from the smallest ones and then go up and slowly build myself. So if you are already in a place, of course, that you already have like 10, 20, 30, 50,000 monthly listeners, you are looking to pitch to a bigger playlist. But in this case, if we're looking into like starting, pushing the algorithm to teach the algorithm a little bit more about who is the people that should, the algorithm should recommend my songs to, that's when you want to pitch your songs to this kind of playlists that have about 100 to 1,000, and then that will be easier for you. So for example, this playlist have 104 followers. It was updated 2 days ago. This is something that is very important for you to look at. When was the last time that the playlist was updated? So if I click on unlock on Playlist Map, the next thing that's going to show up is how many followers this playlist have. As you can see, it's probably getting bigger, slowly getting bigger. It's not big numbers. Let's take another example. I want to look at something that we can get a little bit more insights about. For example, if we're looking at a playlist that have a little bit more followers, then you can get more insights. By the way, we are working on improving the speed of the website, so sorry for that. They're a little bit slow over here. So let's do, for example, let's click on one of the artists. Let's do, for example, okay, let's go on Oliver Heldens. This is one of my favorite DJs. So what's going to happen right now, if I click on his name, I'm going to see all of the playlists that featured songs by Oliver Heldens. So it's wonderful. Okay, so over here we have a playlist that was updated. Let's look at when was the last time that the playlist was updated. 1 day ago, 1 week ago, that have only 120. Okay, let me look at something that will be very relevant for us. So this one, for example, let me see. Okay, this one was updated 6 days ago, have 3,000 followers. Okay, so I will unlock this playlist. And over here, I can see that this playlist lost in 1 day 200 followers. So over here, I'll be careful. I'm not sure if I want to pitch my song to this playlist. Maybe he bought some like fake streams, fake followers. I'll be careful from this place that have like a crazy drop. By the way, we're working into like getting rid of this playlist automatically from our catalog. So that's happening in the next few days. Over here, you can see this playlist is actually have. This looks pretty healthy for me. So what I can do, I can see how often the playlist is being updated, like how many songs this playlist tab over time. So that's a good signal. It means that someone actually cares about this playlist. You get the name of the playlister, the person that created the playlist, and you're also going to get his contact information. Now, of course, you're not a businessman. You're not like here to write crazy emails. So we developed this tool called Generate Message. So that's actually have a lot of different templates. If you want to change the template, you just click here. And we build this kind of, very comfortable messages for you to pitch your song to the playlist there. And even you can change the title over here. And once you click on Gmail, if you're logged into your Gmail, you're going to get already the email inside of it, and it's very easy for you to pitch your song to playlisters. What you want to do is to pitch your song on the day that the song was released, or during the time that, if you already have songs out there and you feel like you want to push them a little bit more, so then you create a list, or you actually go over all of these playlists and try to create a relationship with them. We also have some playlists here with their Instagram handle, so you can contact them through Instagram as well. So that's another way for you to get on editorial playlist. Once you get into this user-generated playlist, it's going to push it to the algorithmic, and from the algorithmic, it's going to get on the editorial playlist. I hope it was helpful for you. If you guys want me to answer any questions, you're more than welcome to comment on the comments right here. Subscribe to the channel if you got any value from us. Thank you so much, and happy playlisting.